welcome to the New Age Geeks channel. If you're new here, we are building an inclusive space for people of all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. My name's Aslinn, I'm the Dollar Store DM, and I will be your dungeon master for today's episode of Forged Fate's Ruination. But I don't need to talk about myself. I've got a lovely cast of characters here to tell this story with me. So I'm going to go ahead, and I know they know this is coming because I did it to them last time, and I'm going to randomly start calling on people and making them call on each other. Can you tell I was a teacher?
Yeah.
I'm gonna popcorn it on over to Tech.
See, psychology. You guys got to know. Unmute the mic. Teachers will immediately jump to you. What's up,
Yep.
everybody? It's your boy Tech Frost here, Tekfrost. I will be playing Terran Chroma. He is a. Do you want that? I don't know. Last time we didn't do that. Do you want the
Yes,
character
yes,
description?
because now they've met you.
Gotcha.
Oh
I
God, so
always
much
have to
dog
ask.
hair.
Dragonborn Paladin. He is going to be a lot of fun. I'm still looking forward to getting to know you guys' characters. So I'm gonna popcorn it over to who's not looking at me, Joe.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geek, your family everywhere, or New Age Cosplay. We do cosplay stuff there really poorly. I'm playing Raynor, the Rune Knight fighter, and this is his story of his fall into darkness. Let's go over to Doug.
Hi, I'm Douglas, Tales of Pantheon on all platforms. I play Adonai Geis, trickster cleric, who wears a mask and is a trickster. And I'm going to throw it over to Zella.
Hey guys, I'm Zella. You guys can hear me? Yep, you can hear me. I know how to speak English, it's fine. Guys, I'm an artist, gamer, and TTRPG enthusiast here on Twitch. You can find me most days here working on art of some kind or playing a game. Tonight I'm going to be playing Mirabellis Izel, our party's Winter Eladrin rogue thief. I am really excited to see how tonight is going to play out, based off of decisions we made 2 weeks ago. So let's get this party started.
Only the right decisions were made.
Correct.
So you think.
I try not to do that.
Every decision, clearly. Every decision has its consequences, and the party is having to deal with some of those consequences right now, as they did choose in the chaos that they encountered last session, as the small village that they were taking up a bit of residence in became a battleground between divine forces. Divine forces that weren't necessarily there for the village, but rather their clash created a cataclysm around them. In the chaos, you chose, instead of to save the artifact at the Temple of Melora and defend the temple, instead to pursue the citizens and protecting them, ensuring that as few as possible fell to the beasts and creatures that seemed to be emanating out of these strange rifts in reality. As the din of combat waned, you all looked up and saw that rift in the sky above the mountains begin to grow, and decided that it was not safe for the villagers to remain where they were, and have now chosen to escort them to Westrunn, the closest city. You are a few days' journey, especially lugging women, children, elderly, the injured along with you. It will take you a few days at least to reach Westrunn. But the path is clear. This is a well-known trade route, and there are a few villages along the way. And that is where we pick up, as everyone has managed to put together what belongings they still have, the things that they cannot live without, at least the things that weren't already lost. and head out on this dirt and cobblestone path towards Westrunn.
Did we get a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the time it takes the villagers to pack and you to pack, you get a long rest. You get back all your goodies.
Okay.
Y'all didn't just
I'm
like
healed from
book it out.
toppling that thing on myself.
Okay. So we're on the road?
You are on the road.
Okay. I am going to keep an eye out and use my great sword of warning to just make sure that nothing is sneaking up on us. We're not getting nothing's jumping out at us.
Easy enough. With the villagers, there are a number of carts that survived. A number of them had been used for hauling crops, but they're hitched up to horses. People are riding both within the carts and walking alongside. Those who cannot walk, obviously, prioritized within those rolling vessels.
Yeah, I think Terran, if anything, is going to immediately call for his steed. So cast Find Steed. No, it takes 10 minutes. So in between the 10 minutes, he's just picking up kids and like jumping around and like having fun, trying to keep everybody, kind of a bit lively. Before his warhorse appears, and he just tries to get as many people up on that as possible.
What's your warhorse look like?
So,
Seeing as you just met Flash Horse and tried to make friends with Flash Horse.
I can't make it look like a flesh horse, so I'm just gonna do the best I can. So it is a larger, and I mean talking about like the larger horses that we have here. So it's very large horse, or yeah, it is black coat, there it is, black coat with a dark brown saddle. Its hair is braided going down the side. Its eyes are also huge, like larger than what a normal horse's would look like. um they do that weird frog thing that horses' eyes do that I never thought they did. I thought their eyes were round. Yeah, horses' eyes are similar to frogs' eyes. Look it up, don't judge me. So
I just was curious what you meant by that frog thing. Like they got
the
the
shape.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't. But yeah, so they do like the weird one eye blink type thing. This thing looks kind of creepy. Um, don't make that face. I love my horse. You don't hit it. Um, that I think that's good for description wise. That's all I had down. Creepy, long, normal, long face, regular looking horse, just with huge eyes, and that same braid hair.
Mane.
Thank you. Jesus, I was saying it in my head like 5 times. I can't even cosplay as somebody with a good vocab. It is so bad. Go off of me.
We've seen this horse before, right?
Yeah, I
we've
mean,
been together for a little bit now.
He calls it all the time.
Good.
I have
What do you mean
polymorph.
good?
Do you want me
Please
to
don't
make it look
attack
like
the
a flesh horse?
I mean, like, imagine that we hadn't seen this horse before, and all of us were just like, "Where did you get this?"
Walk up.
Why like a frog?
Why are his eyes so big?
Well, so the children that you've been entertaining this whole time as you've been casting that, a few of them do turn, and you just hear, Why does it look like that?"
Do I look normal?
I mean,
No.
you're shiny.
Fair. Well, think of him like a shiny.
It's looking at me weird. Why does it blink like that?
He just goes and stands. He puts the kids down and goes and stands next to the horse and just starts blinking one eye at a time. And just like it's the way we blink.
Oh, jeez.
Can you roll me a persuasion roll just to see whether this is horrific or hilarious to them?
That is a 15.
Okay. You know, kids find the darndest things really funny. And you now have a gaggle of children as more seem to flock to you, fascinated by this weird ass horse. And you and this horse simultaneously just doing the I can't even do it properly. Though
I can't do it slow. I have to do it fast or I just feel weird. But yeah.
and they
It's
all
just
start
like
doing exactly
castrating.
that. And it is like me and Joe trying to do it, just like nah, nah. So you have like 15 children surrounding you, ages like 6 to 12, all just going,
Yes. Eventually everyone will blink weird at all times. We're gonna walk in this place and they're just gonna be like, "What's wrong with your children?"
what is wrong with the
There's-
children of Greenfast?
They're shinies. Yeah, that was it for me.
You-
Like I'm just having fun with
Okay.
you. I'm just having fun and we're all blinking weird.
Yeah.
And whatever you guys are doing, you're doing.
Yeah, I think like I would be more at the rear of like this caravan, just like still a bit on edge because we don't know where a rift could open up, and just like bow just like casually kind of drawn, just like following behind everyone, making sure that nobody's getting left behind or anything. So, how long until we get to Westrunn?
One of the villagers who's walking kind of towards the back with you, looks over. Well, I think it's like 3 days, but depends on how fast everyone moves, depends if the carts break, depends if we're attacked by something. I don't know why he's southern, but that's just what my brain decided he was gonna
Hey,
be in that moment.
That's all right.
All right.
All right. You'll quickly discover that I do not have a gift for accents, and they all just evolve into southern or
That's
British.
okay.
Nothing in the
Fair.
middle.
3 days. So I'm kind of like looking at it, like looking at like the entire line of the caravan. I'm like trying to like do the mental math of like, okay, so this will probably take us about like 4 or 5 days. That's if we don't get attacked and there's no rifts. So, well, let's hope that it's 3. That would be really good.
I mean, I've usually done the trade route out there, but takes me about 3. Not sure about all of them, but the carts hold up. We should make it in time.
Okay, good. Maybe I'll go around and check the carts and make sure that nothing's gonna break prematurely. So yeah, I think from
You're a
that point,
carpenter.
I am not, but I have a keen eye for things. And
Alright.
somebody else can fix it. Hopefully.
Delegation, the mark of a true leader.
Alright. But no, I think yeah, I think I'll go around and start like
Like,
making sure
first,
that
just head bonk.
it's just we got this, guys. I'll tell you if we have a problem. I probably won't know how to fix it, but it's fine. Yeah, but I think at that point, yeah, Mira is just like, I'm gonna go around just checking all of the carriages and just making sure, like, please don't break. And if something is gonna break, I can go tell someone that can actually fix this.
Alright, go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Hey, it's 16.
16, not bad. Looking at these carts, most of them seem fine. You haven't encountered any rough road as of yet. Now, there are some that you can see some like hairline fractures in, uh, where like the wood is older. It wouldn't have been used for the merchant runs. It's more one that would have been used around the farm, and you get the sense that that's probably the one that would go first, if any of them did, just because it's not intended for long journeys.
Okay. Um, would we know anybody in the village that would have been like taking care of these? That we could just kind of mention it to them?
Um, Roll me a percentile die, and we'll see if they died.
Oh god. The one time I'm not enthused about rolling a D100. It's 100.
Okay. You know, the town blacksmith and the like main carpenter who tends to put together the homes did in fact manage to not die. Uh and in fact, you saw them in when you were helping uh rescue people from the tower. You'd seen them near some of the creatures that you had slain. So you get the sense that you actually saved them.
Yes. Yeah, I would go up to probably a couple of them and just be like, um, guys, just keep an eye out for some of these carriages. They're pretty worn from around the village, and they're not exactly meant for this kind of travel, so just keep an eye on it. We don't want to get
All right,
slowed
well,
down.
all right, will do. That one there.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of splitting, but hopefully it'll make the way and we don't take too long, so we can just keep an eye on it for now.
I think that one's Glenn's. Sorry, bastard.
Big
Uh,
Glenn.
Glenn, damn it,
Fucking
Glenn.
Glenn.
It's always Glenn.
Not, I'm not one to speak ill of the dead, but he didn't take a great job of that cart.
Well, hopefully you and everyone else can do a bit of a better job in Glenn's memory to take care of his cart. So,
I. Well, we'll take a look at it. Thank you for bothering to check.
yeah, you know what? We can deal with monsters all day long, but repairing things, not quite our forte. Exactly. So,
Hey, that's where we come in, right? Everybody has their own jobs.
true. True. Well, I'll go check in with the rest of my party and see how everyone else is doing.
During this time, guys, what are you up to?
Yeah.
Guys is just kind of he is moving his way through the crowd of people. Periodically, as he pops out and in and out of the crowd, his bright red and blue cloak become that of like a monk's as he hides within the group. Very much continuing his air of that he's just following along. He's along for the ride. Though every once in a while you can be seen walking backwards and looking over his shoulder and looking at the rift in the distance that they're walking away from, seeing how long he can see it in the sky before it's gone. But very much
So
just kind
far,
of milling about the crowd.
yeah, so far it does not disappear. It remains a scar across the horizon. It starts to silhouette some of the mountains themselves, but you can occasionally see what looks like additional like lights of green kind of veining across the sky. A little tug on your cloak.
Looks.
There is a familiar small child, Nella, one of the children of the village who has idolized you for since you came to Greenfast. Mr. Guys? Mr. Guys?
Yes?
Do you think there are gonna be more monsters?
There are always more monsters, but I think that we have left the ones that have attacked the town behind.
But there's more?
Always. You must be prepared for them. Defend yourself and ready your mind. The more that you are ready, the less that can surprise you.
But how do you be ready when you don't know what's coming?
If you're ready for anything, nothing can ever be surprising. Remember that there is always a glory and bravery facing forward, and a truth behind your back.
What?
You'll understand one day, when you get older.
Oh, hey, Mr. Guys. Some of us, we want to know how to do what you guys do.
Do what we do. What do you
Yeah.
think that we do?
You help people. I managed to accidentally
suppose
turn
so.
on separate headphones, and there's playing music from my phone. Sorry. Suddenly, Ed Sheeran was playing in the air.
Guys sounds exactly like Ed Sheeran.
Go away, Ed.
That's why he wears a mask. He's hiding the fact that he's Ed Sheeran.
I'm gonna put faith in my hopefully computer's ability to not have echoes. Because these died. There we go. Okay. I'm not echoing, right? You all can't hear each other?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet.
Cool, great. I have the music super low on mine, so that works out. Please let me know, everybody, if you hear me echoing, and I will run and get some of my in-ears. But that's really annoying that those things freaking died on me right in the beginning of stream. Okay. Anyway, child.
Geist leans down and looks at the child and goes, "You're already taking the first step closer to becoming a hero yourself. You said that you and other people were thinking this as well. So you have friends and a party that you can put your faith in. That is more than most people have. Know that they will always be in front of you. So always be ready for what's behind."
So I just go pick up, and she points over at one of the soldiers that's walking with you guys, some of the town guard that survived. Just pick up the sword and go find bad guys?
I wouldn't do that at your age. When I was your age, I found someone who knew what they were doing, and they taught me
Guys,
how to do what I do. Yes, I
you
can.
wanna
I
teach
can try my best. Yeah, I can try my best.
Hey guys, Mr. Guy says he wants to teach us. And 6 other children. Again, the youngest is about 8. Nella themselves is like 11. Scrawny, scrappy little kid. But very much a little kid. And none of them are much older than Nella. And none of them are particularly oh yeah, that's a big kid who can no. You look at them, you're like, oh, children.
Geist chuckles, remembering his time with the orphans, and goes, "Okay, for the next few seconds, I want you all to walk backwards, looking at the rift that we are leaving. Concentrate on that rift. As they do so, he walks behind them and then just whispers very quietly, "In about 5 seconds, find me." And I polymorph into a cat and I just start running off.
So a few things happen. The kids all turn around. They are locked in. If you've ever seen a bunch of like 8 to 11-year-olds lock in on something, it is impressive. They are of single mind as they all stare intently at that rift. It takes about 3 seconds for the first one to trip on their own feet, and go rolling backwards. Particularly because a voice just whispered in her ear and freaked her out, and she hit her own boot with her other boot. And as someone who has managed to kick a soccer ball standing still and tripped herself, I it is possible. Yes. Oh no, I was not moving. I kicked it, I came back, and I hit my other foot, and I ended up on my ass. I was in college and I was sober. One of these
You didn't have to
kids
tell on
channels
yourself.
Aslinn.
You didn't have to do that.
I will out myself. Um, just goes full ass over tea kettle. Another one of the boys kind of like looks over and chuckles and kind of teasing. But eventually they do turn around and you watch them just like meerkat trying to find guys looking for the colorful cloak that is nowhere to be found.
Guys, as a cat runs amongst things and hops up on stuff and does cat things.
Yeah. You do hear one of them immediately get distracted by the cat. The kitty goes to like aggressively pet the cat. Nella grabs her shoulders like, "No, Mr. Guy said we had to look for him." But look at the kitty. Yes, the kitty's really cute. But Mr. Guys says that we have to look for him, and that's part of our training. You want to be heroes? Yeah. Then look for Mr. Guys and stop playing with the stupid cat.
Stupid.
And this gaggle of
As a cat-
children start running around the caravan trying to find you.
The cat watches them with one blue eye and one red one.
Would the rest of us know that like you do this often, or that you can polymorph?
I would assume so. At this point, I'd assume so.
Yeah, just kind of like, I think walking around, seeing all of the kids like just kind of like dart back and forth, just like looking at it very inquisitively. What are they? And like kind of seeing the cat. Oh, well, that'll keep him busy for a while.
The cat meows, acknowledging, and then just kind of like lays down on the cart.
Raynor just hands a hand axe to one of the kids.
It is massive for this. Like, even though it's a hand axe, it's just like little hands. Nope, I probably shouldn't have weapons that aren't made of foam on the screen. Because I have an axe almost in arm's reach.
Hey, it's definitely made of foam or plastic, right?
Yeah, it's definitely made of
course.
plastic. It's from Goodwill.
Yes. All props are not real weapons. See? There you go.
So
it's not real Twitch.
guys,
It's just
inside.
funsies and cosplay.
Yes, all our cosplay props, Twitch, we promise.
All cosplay.
That was a LARP one.
It's absolutely massive in this kid's hand, and just like the biggest grin as he's I'm gonna hit things. I'm gonna be a big hero, just like you, Mr. Raynor.
Doesn't even acknowledge him, just keeps walking, keeping an eye out.
Hey guys, look what Mr. Raynor gave me. The kids of this village are kind of menaces.
You know what? Where are the weapons at? We're arming the kids, just in case. Just in case something comes at us, everyone has a weapon. Everyone can protect themselves. It's fair. That's not actually. I'm not actually doing that. I'm not really doing that. Don't do that. But like, no, we're not actually. Let's
I mean, if there's like wooden weapons, it's not a terrible idea.
If one of those horses comes back up and it sees a weapon in a child's hand, it might take it as an actual fight. And I think the last thing we want is one of my horses attacking the children.
I mean,
Why-
like,
What?
we could at least get him
Why
like
is that
a
a question?
slingshot or something.
Why is
Like-
your horse attacking anything?
Yeah,
Well, no,
like-
not my horse. My horse wouldn't. My horse would never attack.
I just,
Oh, you're
Well,
as
talking
you say
about
that, I poke in the eye.
That's cool.
We
That's
told
cool.
you not to do that last time.
Sorry.
You're gonna hurt
Can
it.
we get? Let's see. How far away? He's like looking away and just being like, "That's about 60 feet." If he does it again, run over there and then run back at him. And just looks at you and points at you. It's like, just run about as far as you need to and then run about 60 feet back at him.
I want to poke in the eye so bad.
Test it if you want to.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Hey, CVC is always allowed.
Look, you can beat my horse. I know you can. But he can come right back.
But like on the
Just-
off chance that the horse just knocks you on your ass, I'm never gonna let you live it down.
Oh, yeah. No, 1,000%.
What are the chances it's going to knock me on my ass again?
I mean, the first time was pretty funny, but
I think with you saying that, the horse would like look at you and just squint, like one eye squinting a little bit more than the other one.
Because I poked it in it.
Yeah, you think it's trying to like look menacing. This thing's just trying to figure out why you're so mean to it. So it's just like, what's happening?
Oh. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, how close? Like, are we within like? We can see it obviously, but like, or we can see the city. How close are we? Day.
Within, it's a 3-day journey.
3-day journey. Yeah.
Yeah, you are at this point, I'd say, with the shenanigans, you're close to the end of the first day. Looking at the map, you know that there should be a village coming up.
Okay.
I think for fun, like as I see some of the kids darting around again trying to find guys. Kids, have you found him yet?
No, he's a really good hider.
Oh, okay. Well, you want me to tell you a secret?
Secrets?
I don't think that you need to look for guys, but you do need to look for something.
What? It's not a very good
Mm,
secret.
Maybe look for something that's a little out of place. Think on it for a little bit.
Out of place. What? Do you know what just? I don't know. And they run back around. Now they're like pulling up all of the like packed things. You see like blankets getting thrown out of carts.
As I'm like seeing that they're throwing stuff out of carts. Hey, if you're gonna take it out, you better put it back in there. I'm not about to hear from anybody's relatives about stuff getting left behind.
Yes, Miss Mira.
All right.
They go
good.
and they pick back up the couple of blankets that found their way to the ground. The kid who had originally gotten distracted by the kitty has, with very much ADHD brain kid, like he's like, okay, I've had to look for this guy for too long now. I'm gonna go find that cat. I'm gonna go pet the kitty. and starts looking around for the guy's cat. How hidden is the guy's cat?
Huh?
How hidden is the guy's cat?
Oh, he's just sitting on the back of a cart. He's just chilling. It's pretty out in the open.
As you're out in the open, you do hear a very youthful voice. Hi, kitty kitty! Kitty bitty kitty! You have weird eyeballs.
I turned back into Geis.
Oh God! Oh,
Now go take what you have learned and tell the other children not to trust anything that you don't understand.
guys, we gotta investigate every cat. Every cat. Cats are magic. Congratulations, you have made a cat kid. The poor tabaxis that this little elf child is going to meet someday.
We're gonna have to warn the next town. This kid's gonna get more kids to just run around.
Guys, I
snatching up
think you've
cats.
just. But that poor kid is going to terrorize every cat that he finds.
And it's
Oh,
going to
God.
be incredibly funny.
And
I
agile.
don't-
'cause He's
I
able
don't
to catch
disagree,
every
but,
cat he
like,
finds.
What's going to happen if they run into, like, a tabaxi that knows magic? They're going to think that cats are just, like, the most magical thing.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord,
I
hope we
still
don't run
see no
into
issue with what I've
tabaxi.
done.
I mean, it's really funny, but I feel really bad for the cats.
I know what I have to do now. Every cat we walk into, if a kid's near it, I'm whispering near the cat. Just to make sure that they think that the cat's talking to them. It's gonna happen. Thank you for that, guys.
You're welcome. I'm always here to help.
Do I see this village yet?
It's only gonna get worse.
Uh,
Yeah, the more we're on the road, it's like...
Are we there yet?
It takes a couple hours, but you are nearing where the village is. But what first strikes you is the scent of like smoke, like a campfire. And you can see what looks like a little plume of smoke up a little bit up the road and to the left.
I think we have something on the road ahead.
Shit. Do you think that they also got hit?
Do we see any rifts in the sky, or
The sky seems calm beyond the giant rift behind you.
guys? Do we know if you have a familiar?
Me? I
Yeah.
do not have a familiar.
Well, I can scout ahead.
I can go with you. We can remain unseen for a while, depending on what's going on.
Works for me. You just jump on his horse.
All right, you
Yeah.
both head further up the road. As you do, can you guys make me a perception check?
I don't perceive anything. I know I don't. Oh, never mind. 16.
All right.
21.
21. Geez. Okay.
Rogue powers.
As you get closer, you notice this first, Mira, but it is not a singular plume of smoke. It seems to be a few small plumes that are dotting the horizon. It's not particularly on the horizon, it's just you're walking through a place with trees and limited visibility, so above the treetops. And that scent of ash gets stronger as you keep moving forward, it's getting to about, like, the sun is beginning to set. The trees are casting shadows down on the path. And it sounds almost like you've stepped, the hooves step into a puddle. But it has not rained here. Looking down, that's not water. As the coppery scent of blood and the tang in the air reaches your tongue, you look, and where there should be a village is burned ruins. You can see pools of that black ichor. Bandit! Shush!
Bandit said
The
no.
grumble of a dog somewhere. He's got a loud, boomy, big dog bark for being such a weenie. That black ichor kind of seeped in between the stone and mixing with the blood as you begin to notice bodies. Slain guards, slain townsfolk, pieces of them missing, ripped off by something. You'd see bite marks along their flesh. As what once was this village is no more.
Damn it, Taryn, we didn't get here in time. There's like just kind of like seeing all of the bodies and blood and everything, just Mira kind of goes quiet.
In time? Or were we supposed to get here earlier?
I suppose not, but
Our job is to save the ones that we're with and possibly save the ones we come across. I'm going to focus on the ones that we can save. That being said, I do feel bad for what's happened here. Maybe some survived?
let's be thorough. Make sure that if there are survivors, we get them out. No one deserves to be left here.
Easy enough. I'll just take a ride around. You check the bodies?
Yeah, I'll check to make sure if they're dead or just unconscious. Hopefully I can find a few. And at that point, yeah, I would be going around like really very thoroughly checking the bodies to see if anybody's just like knocked out or if they are indeed just dead.
Yeah. Let's have Taryn make me an investigation check and Mira make me a medicine check.
It's gonna be a 12 on that medicine check.
That's going to
All
be
right.
a 6.
We'll deal with the 6 in a bit. On a 12, looking across these bodies, as you kind of just gently touch, they are cold. You get the sense that this may have happened before the attack even occurred in Greenfist. That these bodies have been here a while. If any had been wounded and left, they seem to have since succumbed to those wounds. And in fact, you can see what looks like a few drag marks in the dirt and the grass where they've tried to pull themselves before resigning themselves to their fate. You do not find any survivors. at least here. But it also looks like no one has attempted to bury, burn, or end to the dead. If people survived, it's because they ran.
I
Now
think
on a
at that
6.
point,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, just very minimally is I'm kind of going over all the bodies and realizing that they're just kind of dead, just very quickly and minimally, because we don't know how much danger could or could not be here. Just kind of get the bodies kind of a bit straightened out, and just, if we have time to bury them, or burn them if need be. But yeah, just kind of attending to that.
All right. Now, the 6. As you write about, it's a little hard to. Are you getting off the steed or staying on the steed?
Oh, staying on the steed.
Okay, it's a little hard to get into some of the nooks and crannies. You're not able to pull a lot of the details that might have been within what were residences. Um, you can see the familiar statues that uh, that denote connections to gods. Uh, did we all just shift weirdly? Or am I crazy?
That would have been me, I think. I was changing something on my name. It's fine. I'll change it back. Just kidding, I'll change it back.
I watched the Joe look of, oh no, the OBS.
I'm so sorry.
You get the sense that, like a lot of places near Westrunn, there's connections to the gods present here. You don't recognize any of them, and if you could recognize them, it's been not defaced, but damaged enough that you aren't quite able to piece it together.
Okay.
What you don't notice is, as you are kind of clomping your way through these ruins, the structures have become exceedingly delicate. And while you fixate on one of these pieces of ruined iconography, one of the walls seems to crumble. And I need you and your horse to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, you've already attacked my horse. I don't like you anymore. So for me, that's a nat 20 for
Beautiful.
25. And for my horse, watch him roll a 1. That is going to be it is an 8. Ooh. He rolled an 8, but it doesn't account for what I give, which is a +3, so it's an 11.
Okay. On an 11, it's not a particularly difficult DC. On an 11, you immediately spring into almost instinctive action, and you manage to wrestle the reins, and as steed and rider just barely are missed by the crumbling wall. And you feel really proud of yourself, and no one saw.
Okay, I got you. That 11 hit a little harder. So he, like, we look at each other, and he turns his head, and that one big eye on that side just blinking at me, and I'm just blinking at it, and we're just blinking at each other for a second, and we just ride forward. Not a thought between the two of us. Just, we almost got hit there. Okay.
Nice.
Just keep going.
Excellent.
Yeah. Terran's not used to being hit very often. Like, he has a shield. But he doesn't really want to fight as many people. Just kind of wants to protect people. So when something does happen like that and he doesn't get hit, he's kind of just like, I guess. And just goes on as the day.
All right. Are you two staying here or going back to the group? You probably have about 15 minutes before the entire village walks past this.
Taryn's gonna start doing what he can to like individual graves. Start digging as fast as he possibly can. I don't think I have anything in particular that would help with digging graves.
You're just digging with your talons in the dirt.
Pretty much. I don't have. Yeah, I looked at inventory and everything. I don't have a shovel. So,
Digging graves with bare hands. Oh.
I care. Okay, I do.
Seeing that
technically-
Taryn
wait.
is just about to dig with his hands.
I dig with my hands for a second, but I do something after. Go ahead.
Taryn, I don't think that's very efficient. I know we don't have a shovel, but maybe we can burn the bodies.
Oh, well, I mean, we could. I was gonna do something I thought would be kind of cool. We used to do this every now and again when we set traps for animals, and he'll shove 2 fingers into the ground and kind of create a tiny hole, and then he will put his mouth onto the hole and use his breath attack. It is acid. You guys are disgusting and perverts. Okay, I'm just creating an attack. I'm doing my thing. Like I can't do anything around you guys. Leave me alone.
I just kind
Okay.
of like silently watch this, a bit confused, but like letting it happen, just wanting to see how this plays out.
It wouldn't
It's
have
just-
mattered what I would have done. Don't judge, okay? I'm just doing a thing. I'm setting basically a giant hole of acid that would eat down and would create a big enough hole that we would have to just move the top layer of dirt and then put the bodies in.
Player me
Okay.
is immature. Character me understands what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm explaining it. I'm explaining it for the ones up here that are just like, he put fingers in the ground. Leave me alone.
I have a question. Is dirt reactive with acid?
That was the
It should be.
I don't feel
Don't
like
make me
that
Google.
makes
I don't.
sense.
I'm a dragon creature. Does that make more sense to you?
Yes.
I hate it.
I mean, to be because Google, you're not going to be able to grow anything there anymore. The soil will remain intact. The plant life is fucked.
I think this is creative, so I want to let you do it. I'm just trying to think of like how this would role-wise work.
Well, you know what? Fine. Resistant to acid, I'll take a little damage. If I do that, it would be no different than if I poured water into the ground and made it softer so that it was able to be moved easier. We don't
No,
have
I
water.
like the melting the ground thing. I'm gonna state this as this is not precedent that you can melt through walls. We only have 10 episodes, so I'm sure that won't come up. But yeah, I'd say it takes a bit. You do get the sense that there is going to be lingering acid, and you will have some like rapid decomp happening with the bodies in this grave. It gonna get nasty down there, but you're able to make a shallow mass grave with your acid breath.
I look okay. Sure,
I
you
th-
invited me
I
here
think
to do
I
things.
think for
do
safety
things.
purposes, I feel like we would have had the foresight to make sure it's not along the route that everyone is going to be traveling on, since there's a bunch of kids. So they're not like, oh, acid
Yeah,
pit.
put up like stakes, be like, hey,
Yeah,
don't step
like
here.
probably getting I'll be getting some branches and like tying some rope around it, like we're
Caution
not
tape?
going. Yes, it's going to be the caution tape that is the rope around some branches and stuff.
I think we is a stretch, in that we would have the foresight, but yeah, definitely.
Mira would have the foresight.
You would have the foresight. I thought acid would push dirt apart, but I guess it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it's cool, so I'll allow it.
I don't play with acid enough. My bad.
Get good, nerds.
I'm going outside with acid and dirt from now on. I'm learning things. But yeah, he just does that, and like as he does it, he's gonna start collecting the bodies and just tossing them into the hole.
All right. You do hear the sound of carts and hooves and voices as the rest of the village and your party turn the corner and are able now to see the ruins of the village. The jovial sort of bit of fun that the kids were having, the attempts at levity after a crisis, all stall as they're face to face with what they just left, but worse.
But wouldn't they just see? Oh, they would kind of see a pile still.
You had 15 minutes.
Yeah,
15
we're only
minutes
15
is
minutes away.
a short amount of time to
Yeah.
make a grave.
I think as like the whole caravan is pulling up, Mira, like I would just kind of like look to Guys and Raynor and just shake my head at them, not even saying anything, just basically the confirmation of like the same shit happened and it's not any better.
Are there any buildings that are still up?
There are a few that go ahead and roll investigation.
15.
15? All right. On a 15, you do see some that do look. They're standing. You're not sure the structural integrity of them just off a glance. It looks like there was a lot of fire. Like whoever was defending the city tried to burn away whatever corruption this was. It did not cross over the cobblestone path. As you can see in our little battle cam that isn't up, I just realized. I made terrain for potentially non-combat encounters because this is what I do.
I'll switch on the camera. Hey, yo, everyone. As I have to fix Mira and Taryn again. Sorry.
God.
Do anything.
I don't blame you.
No, it was me. It was me.
Okay.
As the city itself, or not city, the small village, you can see ruins, you can see a number of stone walls that seem to be relatively sturdy still. There are places that you could string up canvas if you choose to still make it would have to be camp here. There is no village to host you. You have a choice whether you want to continue forward with the caravan or use the existing structures as shelter.
Hey,
But night is quickly approaching.
I think we clear these buildings quickly and make sure there's no threats, and then we can set up camp here. I love you. Please stop.
No.
To my love or to setting up camp?
Love.
Okay.
So
That hurts.
Jared is just gonna give a nod and hop off the horse, and I can only communicate with him telepathically, so I'm just gonna tell him in my head, check the houses next to the ones I check. So just everyone that I pop in, he pops in the next one. So we should be clearing them pretty quick.
Cool.
Your
Yeah.
horse is breaching and clearing houses on its own. Just clarifying.
Look, if I can create acid pools in ground, the horse can the horse with eyes the size of dinner plates can pop in houses and be like, anybody in here?
Stack
No?
up.
Okay.
We got-
Stack out.
The horse donkey kicking the door open. Yes.
Okay.
Fatal front dominant corner.
We're not gonna make it. All right. Well, that poor horse is gonna be glued before the end of this episode. And I'm gonna feel bad.
Oh, okay. So we clear houses.
You clear houses. Can I have everyone who is clearing houses make a investigation check?
Okay. Whew.
Oof.
Do better than a 6.
That's an 8
Great.
for me. Investigation check? So that would be
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and help them investigate the houses.
intelligence. Okay.
Okay, with a 14.
Okay.
So his gets popped up. That is a 2.
Crushing
So
it.
I did good. I got an 8.
Killing it, guys.
But
Killing
the
it.
horse got a 2. Them big ass eyes. There's no way.
The horse gets stuck in a doorway.
Raynor and the horse try to go in the same building at the same time.
Basically. Yeah, you get just squeezed in a doorway with this weird ass horse.
I'm gonna give the horse a name now. My bad.
Poke
That's
in
on
the
me.
eye.
I should have given it. Don't do bite. Instant bite. That's what it is. The horse's name is Lizzie.
Lizzie?
Lizzie. No,
Lizzie.
no
That's
G
cute.
there. Lizzie.
What'd you think I said? I said Lizzie.
Okay. No, I thought you said Glizzy, and I was like, no, it's Lizzie.
God.
Wrong with you.
Alright, guys.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So Lizzie is breaching houses, I guess, and is stuck in the doorway with you.
Beautiful. Taryn, what was your particular investigation check?
That would be an 8. Yeah, it wasn't much better. I'm sorry.
Well, you get a
killing me.
bit distracted by your horse being stuck in a doorway with Raynor, who's probably cursing at it and poking it in the face.
Me and Glizzy stuck in a hallway.
Bite again. Is it just instant bite for all things?
I found my arch nemesis for the campaign. It is Glizzy the horse.
So yeah, that is how Raynor falls.
This is it.
It's the horse, guys.
This is it, boys.
The bug-eyed horse. It's great.
So Mira, you see these two go off to go investigate, and then you promptly hear chaos and the sounds of Raynor and the horse having a struggle. It's very clear that none of them found anything. So you take a break from making your medieval caution tape and head into the ruins yourself. Looking around, you can see a number of scorch marks. You can see what looks like deep impacts and indents in the ground itself, and it is eerily quiet. There is no bird song. There are no crickets as the sun goes down. It's almost as if life, at least animal life, is missing entirely from this space. As you continue your search, you find a few more bodies that were trapped under rubble. And as you move further and deeper into the village, you can see what looks like a temple. It seems to be a temple not to Melora, like your village. Willamette Valley, go away. My dog's name is Willow, and I call her Willamette Valley when she's being annoying. And she's being very annoying. But this particular temple is to the Stormlord. Cord. A familiar symbol to you, as Raynor is a follower of Cord, as he is stuck in a doorway elsewhere. But this temple, for how destroyed everything else looks, this temple seems mostly untouched.
As I'm kind of like looking around and kind of noticing that this temple is basically untouched, just kind of like under my breath. So you could save your temple, but not the people around it. Okay. Gods. Looking around, if I could like get further into the temple or however that may work.
There's definitely signs of damage, like the door is ajar.
Okay. I think going inside, just because of the relic that was missing from Melora's temple, because it was taken, I think I would try to see if there was a relic possibly here of some kind, or if it was also taken, if they even had one.
Yeah. As you step in, make a religion check for me.
It's a 7.
With a 7, you're not particularly familiar with the specifics of how things would be arranged within this sort of temple. It's not a god that you follow. You can see a number of reliefs, a lot of them splattered with blood. You can see pews turned and toppled over slightly, offering bowls, their contents spilled on the ground. So there's definitely damage, but not to the extent that everything else is. And there don't seem to be any bodies in here. You do see what looks like a pedestal at the edge where you assume the altar is. Roll me investigation as you approach the pedestal.
It's a 1, but because I'm a rogue, it's a 14.
Hey! As I love reliable talent, it's great. As you take a look, you can see that there seems to be a small bit that has no dust, no grime where something may have sat before.
That's quite odd. Okay. Alright. I think at this point, I would go ahead and head out of the temple to go get Raynor. and let him know that there was this temple here. But so as I'm kind of like on my way back and seeing Raynor and Lizzie stuck in a doorway, I'm not even gonna ask about that. Raynor, we should probably go back to the temple. It's temple for the Storm Lord.
Oh, fucking horse. Okay. Was there, something? Is there anyone in there?
No, that's the odd part. There was no bodies, a lot of blood. I tried to look around and see if there might have been a relic like there was at Melora's temple, but honestly, I couldn't really tell. There was one bit that seemed like it may have had something, but maybe you would know better.
Okay. I'll take a look, I suppose. Fucking horse.
Maybe don't get stuck in a doorway with a horse again. You know, ladies first, Lizzie.
Don't defend the horse.
Look, I like the horse. I like you too. But I like the horse too. It's got cute little bug eyes. Adorable.
Creepy ass bug eyes.
Well, maybe if you wouldn't poke them, the horse would like you more.
Anyway, so the temple.
Temple. Yep, to the temple.
Mira leads you through the ruins to this temple, and you also notice it seems a lot more intact. But as you step in, you recognize a lot of this iconography. You can see the reliefs are images of the day of challenging, the holy day for Cord himself. There are depictions of warriors and athletes performing great feats of strength. A lot of the offerings seem in line with that as well. Bits of steel worked into shapes of bolts and storm clouds, now scattered across the ground. And you see the same sort of thing. You know that this would have been a spot of worship right at that pedestal, that there was something important here. And you kind of can feel it crackle in the air, whatever divine power was here and had been protecting this place is now gone.
By the storm.
But you don't see what looks like a lot of the damage that you saw through the ruins was a lot of like deep gouges and scratch marks, and the creatures that you encountered were not of the digited kind. This doesn't look like whatever it was like scraped and pulled off of this thing. There are no scrape marks. Whoever grabbed this, grabbed it carefully.
Can I look around to see if I see like a priest's tome that may have some information as to what might have been held inside the temple?
Yeah, go ahead and roll with investigation.
That is a 21.
All right, on a 21, you find not a ritual tome, but a religious tome going through a number of the services that may have been performed here. And a lot of them speak of a chalice that was often used as a passing of vitality. And whatever was brewed within it was said to bestow that power and that strength of Cord.
Does this sound familiar to me at all? Like I've heard of this before? Okay.
Yeah, this would sound relatively familiar.
Okay.
It seems like pretty typical Cord worship. And it's not uncommon for temples to have this sort of thing. They are viewed as precious. It's not just any cup. It is the chalice of that particular temple. It is their connection to Cord.
Seems like the temple's chalice was stolen.
Okay, so we have a missing cup.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit more than a cup. It's kind of it has the
Okay,
ability to bestow
sorry.
strength upon the imbiber. We'll go with that.
Okay. So magical chalice. Okay. I mean, obviously this is kind of a pattern. Who would be the next nearest town?
DM.
Next nearest town, this is on the main road to Westrunn. Westrunn would be next.
Okay. Westrunn would be next.
Are there any specific deities there that are well known for that town specifically?
Yes, the city. Roll. Have either of you been to Westrunn before? So that will depend how much knowledge you have.
I would imagine he's been to Westrunn before, because just coming through the city, the continent, he would have hit Westrunn before going south.
Cool.
Like, depending on how long we've all been traveling together, if we've gone through there, then yes, but, so it's probably not as much for Mira.
You would know that Westrunn it's divided into wards, and one of the wards is the temple ward, where there are a number of different temples to different deities of various size. The largest of which is a temple to Arathis. That is the first bastion, is the name of the temple. That one is, I think it's the Lawmaker, is the like casual name for Arathis. One of the other larger temples is Bahamut's Rest, to the great platinum dragon Bahamut. And then there is a temple dedicated to Melora called the Wild Harbor. There are a number of other smaller temples throughout the temple district, as well as houses, taverns, normal city things. But there is a significant religious and divine presence within the city.
I mean, Raynor, you know I'm a thief. This really seems like someone is marking these places. But I'm not sure how they're really choosing. But they are taking powerful relics. And we don't even know what was taken from Melora's temple.
Right. What are we getting into here? I feel like this is growing quickly beyond a simple village protection.
Well, I mean, you know, magical rifts above mountains doesn't exactly scream everyday adventurer.
I think we should ask for more money.
I mean, is there money here? Like, kind of like looking around, is there like any kind of like collection box for money or anything?
And in fact, there is a collection box, and none of it was taken.
Yeah, Miro just like very like casually walking over. We can just kind of spread this around.
As soon as she starts to lift the lid off of it, he just puts a finger on on the lid and closes it back down.
But Raynor, they're dead, and nobody's here to take it. I mean, just like, you could look over that way, and I could be really sneaky, but like, I get it, fine. It was like, just kind of like, looking at the box very sadly. We could give this to the people. They're refugees. They don't have a home. Everyone here is dead.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Bet! Please, persuasion. It's a nat 20 for a 25.
I just sigh and walk away.
I just like go ahead and just like take the box. I'm like, we're gonna give it to the people. We'll take a little bit for us, a little bit for them. It's gonna be hard enough getting to the city, and they have no belongings.
The box has about 200 gold pieces in it.
Jesus.
It's a main thoroughfare for merchants to travel. And the ones that have guards tend to stop at the Temple for Cord.
Yeah.
And ask for their blessing to protect them as they travel south from Westrunn.
I just kind of like look at any iconography of Cord. Look, please don't smite me. I'm helping other people. Just like carefully walking out of there with this chest.
You think you hear thunder and the roll of thunder in the very far distance.
It's fine. It's a coincidence. As I'm like, I am actually like starting to like sort the gold in a way that like any of the families, like groups of them would have like pouches of gold as we like get closer to Westrunn.
Easy enough. As you all reconvene as a group, this is where we're going to take our break. We will be back in, 10 minutes? Is that our break time? Cool. In 10 minutes. Stick around.
Okay. welcome back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Forged Fates Ruination on New Age Geeks. Where we left off, the party had left the village that they had defended and happened upon another, less fortunate village. They were met with signs of obvious carnage and destruction, but an intact temple to Cord, the god that Raynor follows. After a bit of investigation, they've determined that it seems safe enough. There don't seem to be any creatures lingering, no rifts that they can see. It's quiet, eerily quiet. And the choice is whether you stay here in the ruins or travel a little bit further. But night is falling.
I think as Mira and Raynor make their way back, I look towards Guys and Terran. I think it's best we set up camp here. At least we have some stone walls to give us a little bit of defense.
That sounds fine to me. Yeah, I don't really see us moving any further, or reason to. Also, why is there thunder happening randomly?
No reason.
Okay, yeah, there's not a cloud in the sky, so just thought I would ask. You know,
At that
sky
point, I'm
things
like,
happening.
I'm just like passing all of like the families and Guys and Taryn like pouches of gold. Just, just thank Cord. That's all.
No.
I mean, fair. I mean, like, that's where we got the gold, so.
Uh, okay.
Sorry, Raynor. I don't think he's really gonna spend it.
Let's start setting up defensive positions, at least. We don't know if whatever attacked the village is planning on coming back.
That is true, and it has been eerily quiet.
I agree with the sentiment of the walls will be here to protect us, but sleeping within a graveyard is never an easy sleep.
Well, luckily, Mira
Believe
doesn't sleep much.
Well, yeah, not really.
It seems a lot of the villagers share that sentiment, particularly the young ones who are no longer running about. You can see Nella with some of the older kids trying to calm them the best they can. They're doing their best, but you can tell it's definitely a mask, and it's not a very good one.
I give Nala my other hand axe.
Thanks, Mr. Raynor.
Just start setting up canvas sheets over the brick semi-buildings.
Yeah. Easily enough. You guys packed things that could be used for camps. You knew that there was a chance that you wouldn't be in a village for some of these sleeps. The villagers quietly help. There's just a somber atmosphere permeating everything. The freshly dug grave not very far from where you're setting up. The blood still staining the ground. And the look on a lot of them is that they were hoping after last night to not be sleeping somewhere that was bloodstained. They understand why. They agree with you. But a lot of the hope that had kept them going forward seems to be diminishing. You can see Elder Cowan trying desperately to keep that up, to keep them going. She sits at a fire, a large pot resting on it, cooking a stew of some sort, and passing out bowls of it to a number of the villagers and trying to keep up those spirits the best she can. She is the village leader, that is her job. But it's also weighing on her a lot.
Geis interlocks his gloved fingers and starts mumbling to himself in thieves' cant, trying to see if he can't reach his god for some sort of guidance or answers or knowing of what's going on.
As you sit and you pray, you get a sense almost like the traveler's an interesting god. Very much not of the typical pantheons, and probably isn't brought in on a lot of their talks. Lives in a different domain and all that. You get the sense that there isn't a feeling of trickery. There isn't a feeling of thievery. I mean, until you pocket that gold.
Do I get a sense of betrayal?
No.
Hmm.
There's almost a, like, an inevitability. But not quite. An inevitability in the way that a god would see it. That paths are easy for them to see, but hard for mortals.
He kind of resonates with that feeling for a little while, recognizing the feeling that he's been following, and just kind of sits there in it for a little bit.
Anyone else like to do anything before the night draws in?
Gonna try to go off on my own for a split second towards that, or not off on my own, but like go over towards the pile of people that we put in the hole. And I'm going to look around, hopefully cast this while no one's looking, and cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this one of the ones in the acid hole? Cool. Great. You cast Animate Dead. You get a already starting to decompose body of a young woman. You think probably elven? That looks like a pointy ear. That's vaguely elven features, the ones that remain.
He walks up and kneels and like bowed head, like kind of to show respect, or not kind of to show respect. Before you rest finally, I'm a bit worried that we're gonna get attacked. I only have you for a day, and I'll make sure to bury you. But for now, and he'll look over, try to get like something that's kind of brush or like tree area where they can hide. As you don't need to rest, would you mind standing over there and watch over us while we do?
You get
And
a very slow nod that mostly follows how a humanoid would nod.
I don't need to really ask this of you, but respect. And like he'll give a look up to the sky and a smile back at the woman, and then give a nod back and lay down next to Lizzie. I'm gonna guess as she would probably assume over near assume
Yep,
the
she
position near the
does the command that she was given.
Okay. Yep. That's yeah.
You've
After
got a
that, he's just
zombie
gonna
in
lay.
the bush.
It's a sentence. So after that, he's just gonna curl up right next to where Lizzie is, like probably curled onto the ground, and lay his head back and watch everybody until he falls asleep.
All right. Is anyone taking watches?
Rainer's definitely gonna take a watch.
Okay.
I'll take watch too.
Yeah. Depending on like whoever, like I think Mira would probably take second watch just like to get in a very like short rest.
Mhm.
And then take over. Or whoever needs rest.
All right, Raynor and guys, you are taking that first watch.
Okay.
The fire crackles. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
The fire is crackling as it starts to turn to embers, just glowing underneath the pot that's been used to create the stew. It is still silent. And as everyone begins to rest, you can hear the villagers and the vague snoring from a few. You hear whispers from a few spots from people who cannot sleep. It's silent.
Guy's mask faces the fire, but it's very clear that that's not where his attention is. Beneath it, his eyes are moving around, looking other places.
Raynor just has his great sort of warning, like vertically stabbed into the ground next to him. So he's kind of just rolling up a bit of tobacco before lighting it with off his fingertip. Thoughts, guys?
It is strange that down the same road, the same event has happened twice. And we are going to a place that holds many temples. I feel that there will probably be the next place that we find a situation similar to this.
Have you ever been to Westrunn?
Once. A long time ago.
If there's this much death there, I wonder what that will mean.
In Westrunn, it would be a much grander sacrifice, don't you think? To these gods that are warring amongst us.
Just kind of look towards the direction of Cord's temple. I don't. I'm lost for words, I think is the best way to put it, as to why or what could want this. Lord, is it the gods in general, or is it specific? I don't know. And I fear we are not getting paid enough for this.
The question that I have is that in our town, we were given a choice. Either save the people or save the relic. In this town, the people are dead, and the relic was safely taken away. I wonder who made the wrong choice.
Or if there was no one here to make the choice.
Bryce just nods, and you kind of feel his attention go to the fire. More comfortable in the moment.
I wonder, is there someone going to have to make that choice in Westrunn as well? Or will there be enough time for us to answer the question?
I wonder that as well. His mask turns to you and he just goes, I wonder if it will be us.
Just takes a long drag from the tobacco roll. I certainly hope not.
Late nights are made for wondering, though.
I think it's time I make a round and check the perimeter.
Stay safe. Hopefully nothing gets back up.
That's absolutely terrifying. Thank you. Hopefully there's no
As,
dead bodies in any bushes or anything.
yeah, as you are looking around as you're taking this watch, I want both of you to make a perception check.
Oh, natural 20.
And Taryn, did you tell anyone that you have a reanimated corpse in the bush? Great.
No, I did not.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Fantastic. Just,
You got a 17.
corpse in a bush. It's fine, guys.
Amazing. But like I said, it is very quiet. Except for that weird, like, the bush is now making noise. Like the slight rattling, or not rattling, rustling of leaves.
Just kind of... What is that? the minute I see anything move, just flamethrower at it.
The thing does not come out of the bush, as you are not its master. But as the branch is moved and you see kind of swaying there the half-decayed face of a woman with blank eyes staring at you.
Burning flames! Burning hands!
You light that bitch on fire. Cool. What are our stats for our animated corpse there, bud?
So, what would it need to do? Is it a
It's a
roll?
dexterity saving throw. What is your DC, Raynor?
15.
Okay, so thank God all of my stuff literally says you grant bonuses to fiends and undead. So +3. Okay. Oh no, that's just to everybody. He's
I'm
not
rooting for
he's
the
not attacking you
corpse.
yet.
I feel like I was
Okay.
just sitting there like, I'm just trying to protect you guys.
1 sec. I will do that roll. 'Cause I'm not saying I had that planned at all. Yeah. And it's gonna be a +3 is it's a 16.
Okay.
still takes damage though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to subtract.
Uh,
Okay.
11, so half that is 6. No, 5.
It's barely alive. Like,
It's still standing, but it's basically now a skeleton as you burn off the remaining bits of flesh from this once a woman.
Just whip the greatsword around and slice its head off.
Interestingly, through this whole thing, she does not try to fight. She does not try to run. She was told to look for things that were not already there. And you were something that was already there, so...
Guys, I think we have zombies or something on the perimeter.
that's funny because that's what I was using was zombie for the stat block. They don't have it undead.
Hey, go ahead and roll with that greatsword attack.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Y'all roll real well.
On things that don't matter. Yes, that is exactly how I roll
Yeah.
all the time.
Her AC is an 8. What the hell do you need a natural 20 for?
I'm assuming it had like what, 2 hit points left?
This starts off at 22 hit points, so it had 17. But I'm pretty sure it's dead, regardless.
Yeah, I do a base 15 damage before with a natural 20 base 15 before I roll.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Easily enough. The poor reanimated dead woman's skull topples to the ground, rolls, hits Taryn in the foot as the rest of her body collapses within the bush.
I think we have undead. I just kind of gather all the body up and just produce flame and torch the rest of it so nothing can get back up.
Taryn, I'll say the rolling head definitely wakes you up.
I would just look down. Raynor, do you have anything that you love?
Just you, Taryn.
Then I too shall die soon.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Shh. I'm sorry. It was just undead. I'm just taking care of it as I'm open palm flamethrowing this corpse. I got it. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't get back up. You go back to sleep, sweet one.
I woke it up. It was our guard. It doesn't need to sleep. It could have warned you whenever something came, but I guess that's my fault for not saying anything.
I feel like we've had this discussion before. You really should let us know when you're raising dead around here. Still flamethrowing this dead body. It needs to be like established that we're going to do this because you know how I feel about zombies. Like this isn't the first time we've had this discussion. I feel like it really needs. You gotta let us know.
Wait, so creating zombies bad, stealing from dead people in a church.
I didn't steal anything.
Well, you let her distribute out the money.
Does anyone let Mira do anything?
Yes, a lot of people. You have a pretty face. I get away with whatever I want. Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Good night,
and
sweet
you
child.
just burn everything else that's already dead, I guess. If you burn my horse, I will find something you love. Not me. Don't say me. I hate it here. He just rolls over, puts the shield over his head, and just like starts petting Lizzie and goes to sleep.
Perfect. Mira, this clusterfuck of a thing wakes you up. Not an unfamiliar sight. probably not the most professional site.
It's just kind of like one eye, like kind of open. Oh, Terrence said it was pretty. All right. As I just kind of like shuffle back for a moment. I should probably get up soon. All right. 5 more minutes. Okay. Right, just like 5 more minutes, and then I'll get up. It's fine.
Just burning
Just
corpses.
like-
Don't worry about me.
Just put the flames out. Like, just we don't want to attract any wildlife. I guess if there was any.
Does fire attract wildlife?
I mean, it's dark out here, and that's a light source. So you would honestly make a terrible thief.
That's fair.
Okay. Just wake me up in like 5 minutes. We'll be fine. Just like rolls back over for a minute and just like lays there.
Raynor is just the snooze button. Just boop.
Tracks.
Eventually, you do awaken for your shift. Raynor and guys, you're able to take your rests. Mira, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you look out into the dark.
Oh, it's gonna be an 18.
The dark looks back at you.
No.
No, it remains quiet. And again, it's an eerie sort of quiet. And you do hear what sounds like a couple of the villagers still awake, still taking their own shifts and turns to feel safer. You hear whispers. You can hear the clinking of some of the gold pieces. A lot of the whispers seem to, in the bits that you can catch, unless you want to get closer to where they are, a lot of the whispers, the bits you catch, are hushed sentences about feelings of trepidation, about worry for what awaits them. And
I think I would get a bit closer. Maybe just kind of like stealth my way a bit closer so I don't like pause their conversations or anything.
yeah, you can hear a pair of about middle-aged gentlemen, a human and a gnome, sitting on a bit of rubble. I don't know how we're gonna rebuild anything. I'm not a city person. What, are we just refugees now? Well, the gods will see that good prevails, that everything is going to be okay. The gods aren't here.
I think
And
at
if they
that
are-
point in the conversation, like, I would sit down amongst them and just like nod to just like let them continue talking.
As you sit down, they both kind of nod towards you with a great deal of respect. A lot of that same reverence that you've encountered through this whole journey with them. See, these folks didn't have our heroes. We'd be burying a lot more dead if we listened to those who put their faith in the gods. I mean, it's more complicated than that. We can't know what their plans are. Are you one to go against them? I'm certainly not.
Kind of listening to that bit of the conversation, Mira kind of like very like cautiously kind of butts into the conversation. Well, I'm not sure about you two. I may not hold faith in most of the gods, if any of them. But that does not mean that I don't believe in how real they are. So at the very least, we can show some respect.
Respect. Respect didn't get these people anything.
That's true. But I have a feeling that will at least lessen what happened here. Not that it'll change anything that happened, but I feel that respect gets you a lot further than trying to fight something.
I don't know. I have a hard time believing that something that powerful couldn't do shit.
Well, it is quite a notion that they couldn't do something. They probably could have, but why should they?
What are we to the gods?
Probably ants. We're a part of, I guess, their world. We have a purpose. But that doesn't mean that we should always just ask them to come fix everything. You're alive for a purpose, and you are just as able to fix something. And yes, you are now refugees. You could have been a dead one. Would you have preferred that?
Of course not.
Well, being a refugee isn't that bad then.
Not that bad. A fucking farmer going to a city. What am I
Finding
gonna
a
do there?
farm. So you're telling me in your entire life as a farmer, you've never picked up any other valuable skills? Nothing at all.
If we aren't the only village, if there are others, chances are there's not going to be room for us.
And chances are that they also didn't have us, like kind of nodding to myself, Raynor, guys, and Taryn. There are probably many more who are dead. So, however many you're thinking could possibly be there, cut that in half. You've already seen what happened back in your village, and you've seen what happened here. Right now, what I think is important is that you realize that everyone is in the same situation, and it is going to be much easier to work together than just complain about a god who didn't help you.
Well, right now, complaining sounds real fucking good.
Oh, that's fair. Complain away, but know that your complaining isn't going to accomplish anything besides making you feel a little bit better.
Right now, that's the bare god's damn minimum.
Well, that's fair, but it's not always going to be like this. So, wallow in your pity and feeling better for now, but once we get to Westrunn, we'll find out if it's better or worse, and for our sakes, I'm hoping it's much better.
Here's to that. I kind of return to an uneasy quiet. The rest of the night goes without incident, remains quiet. The sun begins to rise, as do each of you. and the road to Westrunn lies before you. You know that there are no more villages on the way.
Well, I would say Taryn probably gets up around the same time as everyone, or maybe a little bit earlier, just because he didn't do guard at all. And in doing so, he's just gonna get on his horse and trot around, like a kind of create a perimeter and just see if anything we missed or if anything's there, as everybody gets ready to hit the road.
Easy enough. Anyone else doing anything before the caravan begins to move?
I think for Mira, maybe partially while she was also on watch, um, had perhaps started to go through anything that was kind of nearby, as far as like trying to find any like materials, like any kind of like farming stuff or blacksmith stuff that would help anybody who's in the caravan that like help ply their trade once we get to Westrunn. But just anything that would help them.
All right. Roll investigation as you look around the ruins. Guys and Raynor, anything you would like to do before the caravan moves forward?
Guys just says a prayer for those that are no longer here, and a preparation for what comes next.
I think Raynor pops into the temple once again.
All right. We'll resolve Mira, then guys, then Raynor.
It's going to be 14 on that investigation.
With that, you're able to find some tools that haven't been completely destroyed, adding it into the caravan. They're very simple, nothing of like particular value. A few of them do actually have engravings on them, like for building your new home is one of them. And small little symbols etched in rather amateurly into a few of the handles. For guys, as you say your prayers, as you lower and bow your head above the bodies, there seems to be a feeling of not quite sanctification, but a recognition of what you are attempting to do. You are sure that none of these are followers of the Traveler, but there's still a gratitude. And maybe it's just your imagination. Maybe it's just your desire for that, but it brings a little bit of hope. And you actually notice that a few of the others come and bow their head beside you as you host a silent vigil for those gone. You don't get a lot on what is to come, but there's an air of reassurance. Raynor, you step back into the temple. Anything in particular you were looking for?
I just wanted to kind of make my way up to the like altar or dais or whatever it is, the centralized area where there's like the iconography of the Stormlord. And I'm just gonna grab hold of the emblem that I wear around the hilt of my sword. Is there anything that you can show me, tell me, as to what trial or hurdles are before us. I know something is going on. That was obvious. But is there anything that you can tell me? Anything that you can show me? Anything that I can prepare for?
As you speak these words into the temple, you feel, you know that feeling before a thunderstorm where the air kind of begins to shift, the pressure changing. The sky is still clear, but you feel that pressure change. You feel for a moment as if not a quite surge of adrenaline, but that kind of just pulse through your body. It doesn't leave you in any sort of fight or flight. It's a moment of invigoration. And in the back of your mind, you can hear the clash of battle. And then you feel warmth across your skin that seems to emanate from elsewhere. It doesn't feel like any time you've communed with Cord before.
Calls for
Blood
the
for the
skull
blood
throne.
god.
Corn for the corn god. It feels older. It feels like not quite second nature, but something inside of you. And in the split second that you feel this, there's a flash of metal across your vision, followed by the feeling of a flame.
Do I look around? Do I see anything?
No. I mean, there is still weaponry within here. It is a temple of Cord. They do have like sparring matches as part of their religious rites. But nothing that stands out. Nothing that feels like, oh, that's special.
I just turn and walk out of the temple.
All right. You rejoin everybody. The caravan pulls everything together and begins to move down the road. Now, as you move further towards Westrunn, you don't see any more signs of smoke, of destruction, nothing like that. You do see indication that people have traveled through here recently, and in mass. The day goes without incident, though the spirits are a lot lower. The jovial sort of feelings of hope that the children and the people of the village had the day before seem to have fully vanished. Bits of conversation do return, but it's a lot more dour. You manage to make camp once more without incident. And for expediency's sake, because I'm not going to make you do so many days of travel, you
That's what I'm here for, though.
I know. I'll make you individual roleplay every moment of your travel. But you see the city of Westrunn begin to rise on the horizon. unmarred, undamaged.
Oh, that's a relief.
I kind of look over at Raynor. A relief that it's not damaged yet, or perhaps the damage came from there?
Do we still see, like, the... Looks like people traveled up from...
Yeah.
I'm sure whoever went this way, if at least warned them that there was trouble south.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you definitely see indication that people traveled this way, making their way to Westrunn.
Geis, standing near Raynor, kind of quietly says out loud, but loud enough so that he hears, "A time to wonder what decision is left to make."
My eyes just shift to you ever so slightly before looking back towards Westrunn. Music change.
I mean,
As you what?
music change.
Music
So
change.
I was adjusting music so I couldn't see anyone's faces and judge if people were going to talk. What?
You're good. No, I think looking to both guys, Raynor and Taryn. Well, guys, Raynor, any messages or anything from either of your gods, perhaps? No?
Do you
No?
still get messages from your god, Taryn?
What god?
Nothing. Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah, single blinks from all four eyes staring at you like.
Taryn's
It goes
just,
1, 2,
friends
3,
with his
4.
horse.
It's just cascading blinks. Just. Is there a god in particular that would fit me? I mean, all the ones that we normally talk about kind of irritate me.
What doesn't irritate you, Taryn?
His horse.
You,
Glizzy?
yeah. Yeah, see, if you just said her name right, maybe gave her a carrot and, gave
It's
her a
not a
brush.
real horse. You summon it. It's...
I mean, it's magic. It's magic horse.
Wow, like you say that and instantly puts his hands over the giant. How dare you?
This is like a wizard's familiar. It's not real. It's like a cow's...
Oh, wait, Raynor, so we can have magic chalices, but we can't have a magic horse.
I didn't say you couldn't have the magic horse, but it's like a cow's opinion. It's moot.
But it's
a moot point.
horse.
You guys are saying this, and he's just like, no, you are a real horse. He's just a jackass. You are a great horse, and I love you. No, he's not right. When have you ever known him to be right? He's stupid, exactly. So don't worry about him. It's okay. Shush, just be stupid just for this moment. It's okay. It's fine. You hurt her feelings. Please don't. It's hard to cover her ears and pet her at the same time. And I know you're going to say something mean. Just big eyes staring at you, watering.
Guys, did you hear the horse say anything? Because I know you're pretty good at hearing things.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear anything.
I mean,
I desperately want to tell you that I heard everything, but I
Can you just, looking over at guys, we just pretend. It would be fun for 5 minutes.
Above table.
Mhm.
assholes.
Yes, I heard the horse talking back.
The horse and I can speak telepathically. You guys are mean.
Like
But,
looking
yeah.
over at Raynor, it's just
Yeah. He's the whole time. Raynor is just like he's leans up. Do you guys not know how to talk to people in your minds? Is that like not a normal thing?
I can talk to myself in my mind, but that's just
You
like
whisper to
your imagination and like your inner monologue.
You whisper to your gods when you're alone.
I say it out loud at least.
Do they say something back to you?
I get feelings occasionally.
feelings.
Yeah, like little tingling sensations or like a warmth.
Wait, are you relating your horse to a god?
Yes, this seems very blasphemous.
Well, this one comes out of nowhere and actually shows herself. So, no, I wouldn't equate her to a god since they don't have the ability to show themselves.
Oh,
I could be devil's advocate here.
Still didn't show themselves.
I mean, to be fair, if I recall correctly, it's mostly because they'll like tear through reality.
right. Like
We kind of saw that. Look, I'm not.
Yeah,
Like,
we
look
saw
at me
that.
here. Look, I'm not defending gods, but like, I feel like they would kind of implode everything, trying to come here. What would be the point?
They tear through reality? You mean they would magically appear in front of us if they wanted to show up? Would you like for Lizzie to disappear and then for her to magically appear in front of us again? Kind of like the god would. I can put a portal there if you like. Does anyone have a sheet of paper? I can rip it and put it on the wall.
I don't think Lizzie can manipulate the folds of reality, or grant wishes or anything like
both
that.
her eyes at the same time.
Look, I love that about Lizzie. I love that about Lizzie. It's fine.
Someone please make art of Lizzie. Or an animatic of like blink, 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 blink.
Make sure she has frog eyes, though, not horse eyes.
God, yeah.
Not horse eyes.
Oh god, this is so
Biggest eyes.
terrifying. It's so cursed.
Look, I love Lizzie. I am happy that I made Lizzie the way that they are. they are a giant fey warhorse, and they're having a great time. They're having an okay time because one of us thinks
Oh,
she's really
that's
close to the eye.
why
Anyway.
Mira likes Lizzie so much. It's Faye.
But
She's
yeah,
a Ladrin.
just let go. Just let go of her ears.
Mira
go,
knows Lizzie from like the old days.
They were once your horse. Now they are mine. But yeah. Lizzie now just kind of like looks around at you guys, and as she walks up, she's gonna like lower her head to look you in the eye, and immediately just do that like annoying horse like snort thing that they do when they're just fed up with you, like right into your face, and then stand back up and just keep trotting along.
Just produce flame underneath one of the hooves.
That's fair. We're going about 25 feet in front of you.
So as we're approaching Westrunn, does anybody have contacts in the city? Anyone at all?
Do any of us have contacts in the city, Dia?
Do you? That's your backstory.
For Mira, like, if there was anybody running with any kind of, like, Thieves Guild type shit, absolutely. Would at least have one person.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's a big city. There's definitely a Thieves Guild in there. You would know that the Thieves Guild's most likely to be operating mostly
in like the market ward because, you know, obviously. Not me having to look this up. Yeah, most of what their operations are would be within the market ward. They definitely stay a little bit further from the Opal ward, which is more like the seat of power for Westrunn. You would know, the people who've been there would know that there are 6 wards, the Opal ward, the residential ward, the scholar ward, the temple ward, the market ward, and the underwalk ward. Which does
Would
not
there
have
be-
any information in this stupid wiki.
Hey.
Would there be like members of the group of acolytes that I was a part of in this city?
Any acolytes would most likely be within the temple ward, maybe in a very small, discreet temple.
More so the gang of like
Oh,
the
yeah.
masked
Maybe some. They wouldn't be super prevalent within here. I heard acolyte and my brain went straight to
Yeah.
cleric shit.
My particular weird group.
Yeah. As you move into Westrunn with your group, sorry, moth just came at my eyeball. Don't do that, moth. There seems to be an interesting amount of jovial, something of a jovial nature. Sorry, the moth came back and I got it. And you see banners strung up along the street, people moving towards the temple district itself. Many of them holding tankards and flagons and things of that nature. As you can hear what sounds like a lot of voices and music coming from the temple district. The villagers themselves start to disperse among the crowd, looking for any semblance of what they could potentially do within this city. You get the sense that they obviously rely on you to get them there, they are eager to not need to rely on you further. Not so much out of a like, oh, we're done with you, but more out of a, we've put so much on you. We are gonna stand on our own damn feet. Kind of that proud sort of way. As many of them go off to try and find any semblance of how they could scrape together a life.
I think Raynor's just going to grab hold of one of the people walking towards the temple district. Hey, what's going on?
Celebration.
For who?
What?
For who?
Yeah, the heroes that they brought people out from a village and brought a relic with them. I don't know. I just wanted
I
booze
just got here. How do you know already?
because I live here.
Tell me the truth.
You shake this poor man who's just like, dude. I don't know. They put out posters. Some group.
Truth.
Watching that whole interaction, I just kind of woke up. Did they say what kind of relic it was?
I don't know. The poster didn't specify. It specified drinking and games. And I feel like that's needed with the big ass hole in the sky. We could use a good damn day.
Okay, and what was the name of the heroes that were celebrating?
No, I'd say some
group.
Shit, that has got to be the worst poster. Okay.
You are a
where's-
terrible source of information.
Where is this poster
Here.
at? As I'm like kind of like looking around for the poster.
Dude, that's... oh, no.
As you're looking around for the poster, this guy saw free booze, and that was it. That was his whole motivation. Didn't care who was throwing the party. As you find one of the posters, you can see that it is a celebration in which they have opened up the square in the temple district. Discussions of food and music and games and other things to celebrate a victory against the evil powers that are infecting the region. And seems to be hosted by a group known as... You know what? Most groups don't have a name. I didn't think of one for them. And this is one thing that I can come up with, like, people names pretty easily, but catchy group names...
Does the guy I'm holding have a drink in his hand?
He has an empty one.
Damn it!
He was headed to the festival.
On the poster itself, are there any kind of like
The Stormlord's going off in your room right now.
You fucking It was like you did not properly defend me against that dragonborn.
In an attempt to not notice that right now,
Bro, Joe, fight back.
is there any hidden messages on the poster themselves, like in Thieves' Cant or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, free booze. But, like, that
I
seems
wonder if
suspicious.
this group has a chalice with them.
Yeah, that seems very suspicious.
I found it. I did have it in my notes. I was like, I swear I wrote this down. I had this. These people were planned. The Dawn Wardens. I was like, it was something like reel up their own ass.
Man.
Do we have a cool name?
I don't know. Do you have a cool name? They're called the Dawn Wardens for Joe. I was like, I know this is in my notes.
Oh,
Lizzie and the Boys. That's our name.
I'm just one of the guys.
Yeah.
Which one of y'all are Lizzie? I know you guys are the boys. Which one of you are you? Must be Lizzie. Horse walks up, blinking weird, just staring at him.
Like, I'm just standing there. That's Lizzie.
Lizzie wants a carrot. Oh man.
A group name to be determined later.
Oof.
Well, shit, that's kind of a pretentious name, but... Shit. Do you think they're going around stealing these relics? Like, kind of very quietly to just the group.
They can't be stealing relics. They're heroes. Not quietly, but to the group.
All we know is their name, and we're making judgment calls on if they were in 2 other villages at the same time stealing relics. Just because they have a pretentious bitch-ass name doesn't mean that they were necessarily evil.
I mean, alright, let's do some... Alright, Raynor, let's do some logical mental math here.
Oh boy, you're asking for a lot from me right now.
There were 2 relics,
Actually, I'm pretty
and
smart.
we know that they're both gone.
And these...
But oh no, we're in Westrunn now, and there's a group that has a relic. That's very suspicious.
Oh, do they have a relic? I missed that part.
Yes. Apparently. Like,
I was dealing with...
with shaking someone who didn't
Yes.
have booze. Okay. Well,
I think that there is also a logical assumption to be made, even though this group is full of a bunch of punk asses, that That maybe they were from the town that we just left, and they were given the same choice that we were. Either defend the people or the relic, and they defended the relic and are now showing up here as saving heroes of the relic. Whereas we would be showing up here as saving heroes of the village, but we are the second to arrive.
Look,
Um,
the Sunrise Guardians.
I'm not taking
could
away
be
from the
really
fact that we
good
hate
people.
these guys.
Right. And that stupid name.
We just hate
Yeah.
these guys off the bat. All right. Looking around the crowd, and seeing like all of the chord iconography in the village we just left, are we seeing any kind of like priests or anybody that would be like in like chord, I guess, robes for the temple?
No, but you're also not in the temple district at the moment.
True.
The temple district is a little bit further up, where there are a number of different temples scattered across it and a large courtyard in the center. Do I know if this is how it actually looks in canon? I don't, but you know what? Fight me.
They fight me or bite me?
I said bite me, but I will
Okay.
take both.
Well, guys, I at least have one contact probably in the market ward. God, it's been a long time since I've been here. I'm not really sure about anywhere else. But maybe you guys can go check out the temple ward?
And I could certainly pop into the Cord Temple and see if there's anyone there that may have information.
I'm gonna go get a drink, but it was nice.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Yeah.
All right. As you so we've got temple. Guys, where are you going?
I'm going to the party.
Cool, going to the party. And Mira, you're going.
Yeah,
into the
market ward. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go market ward first, and then temple. So as you go into the market ward, you begin looking around, looking for bits of thieves' cant. It takes you a little bit, but you've got a pretty deft eye. And you are able eventually to spot a little symbol on one of the walls. It seems to indicate towards a small little hovel.
Yeah, I would definitely very like cloaked up, just kind of like make my way over there, and see who is here. That's a part of like any of the thieves guilds.
Looking inside, you'd see a few other individuals speaking around a table. No one that, at least try and peer through the window, that you immediately recognize.
Okay. I probably would go ahead and approach the group that's like at the table.
All right.
Maybe try to like listen in, see what they're discussing.
As they're discussing, you definitely get the sense that they are speaking with thieves' cant. Hence, it takes a while for them to say what they are actually intending to say, with the words interwoven between ones of little consequence. They are definitely speaking in hushed tones, and you're only able to get a little bit before they look over and notice that you have entered. The bit that you do hear, at least the bits of thieves' camp that you get, is a discussion on marks and the increase in marks recently. As soon as you enter, they shut the hell up.
Oh, well, hello. New in town, just trying to get my bearing and, see what all of the celebration is about.
No in town, eh? In one of them caravans.
Yeah, it seems like we're the second to possibly arrive.
Aye. First one came in quite a rush. Pretty small group, but talking about preachers and horrors and fire.
That's
And
pretty
then
accurate.
you with one of them.
Not with the first group, but the second. A village about 2 villages over. They got hit. Brought the people that we could save.
Ah. What lucky people to have you. What a lovely benefactor. Like I said, they all turn southern eventually. I know myself. I'm not a voice actor.
It's all good. Well, not to be rude, but I did hear you talking about an increase in marks.
A like-minded individual.
Well, we are thieves after all.
Are we now?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the day and who you're taking it from.
I like you. What's your name?
Give me a little bit of information and I'd happily give you my name.
Ain't you a clever one? What sort of information you looking to procure? And you know nothing comes free.
Of course, I would never expect anything for free. Something about holy relics. Just anything you might have heard. Anything
Interested in
recovered.
them Dawn Wardens.
Well, maybe. I heard they only have one relic. Possibly. I have no idea what it is, but... It seems that it wasn't the only relic taken, perhaps.
Huh. Interesting. At any rate,
Very.
seems they didn't take this one. Seems they, at least the store that they're spinning, that they were saviors. That they rescued it and brought it here to the Temple District. Throwing that big to-do to celebrate the blessings of Cord
Interesting.
and all that.
Ah, yes, Cord. Did they happen to bring a lot of survivors from the attack, or
Plenty,
just them?
plenty enough for us.
Well,
How about that name, darling?
Mira.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mira.
Do you happen to lead the parts around here, or just another face in the crowd?
Oh, you know, our type. We like to blend in.
Can I insight check to see if they're
Absolutely, you
actually...
can.
to see if, like, they're the actual person to be talking to? Insight check. Do. I don't know shit. Because it's a 1.
You don't know shit. This person seems so confident. This air of, oh yeah, this is definitely the person. Probably the head of the guild.
Alright. Well, not too much information, but...
No. I gave you some. You say you came in here with some folk.
I did.
Any in particular? Want to make sure
Perhaps.
we're, welcoming and accommodating to the new.
Mm. Mostly just villagers. 3 from my own party. But, I think we'd like to stay friends. As, like, I'm sliding him, 5 pieces of gold. We're not here for any trouble in particular, but if something were to happen, we can handle ourselves.
Good to know. Don't feel like spilling blood for anybody else.
I've seen enough blood the last few days. I could go a couple more without it.
Nothing for y'all. Not always the choice, though, is it?
No. But I will say this. All of the horrors and shadows that everyone keeps whispering about or talking about, they're not lying. So, you and yours just make sure to ready up in case anything happens.
Appreciate the warning.
Well, hopefully it's just nothing. But who knows? Thank you for the bit of information. I think I'll see my way out. Maybe come back later. But have a good rest of your day. As I
Enjoy
just
the
kind of
festivities, Mira.
walk on out.
Now moving on to those going to the temple district. As you step into the open square, the smell of food is what hits you first. Music fills the air. You can hear the hustle and bustle of city life. And there's joy in the air. A true celebration. As there are archery targets set up with archers, young and old, skilled and unskilled, taking aim to show their best. You can see a number of those sorts of acts of prowess, which you, Raynor, would recognize often as like celebration of Cord. A lot of showing what you can do is a way of giving that respect towards Cord. And what you do notice is on one of the large circular tables where people have been putting drinks and food and enjoying the festivities together. You watch as a woman clad in armor with a long brown coat, flame orange hair, stands upon the table, flanked by a quartet of heavily armed and very capable looking adventurers. As she holds open her hands and begins to speak to the crowd, you watch as radiant wings sprout from her back. An ASMR. Welcome, everybody, to our little celebration. We are here to honor Cord, to ensure that his blessings are brought upon this city, as you are now the keepers of his chalice within this ward. You have been so welcoming to us and to the villagers that came with. I am sure that he smiles upon each of you this day, and we, the Dawn Wardens, are here to protect each and every one of you. And you watch as she herself has a symbol of Cord blazoned across her armor. And each of those in her party each have their own talisman, very finely made and seeming to glow in the light of different gods.
Insight check.
Go for it. And while you do, I can set up so you guys can see what these people look like. Oh, fuck.
18.
Amazing. Come on. You stupid thing. I hate this with such a burning passion. Stay. Ha! As you can see, the gathered people of the town cheering. Fucking hell. For these heroes. I swear to God, I'm going to punch this thing. There! I got it! It's staying! What was your insight check?
18.
18. She fully believes this. There is an air of almost zealotry with how she speaks about Cord. You get the sense that she's definitely a follower. She likely herself is either a very dedicated paladin or a cleric. As Cord's clerics are often warriors.
Right. What symbols is the rest of her party wearing?
The rest of her party is wearing, you can see a symbol of Bahamut, of Melora. Who's there? You can see... She's got Cord. We've got Arathis, and one of them is the Raven Queen.
And they said they're the Dawn Wardens?
The Dawn Wardens.
Okay. And I would know
these guys.
I would know who that is, right?
Which one?
I would know who the Dawn Wardens are.
I mean, they are definitely like an adventuring group.
Okay.
You've heard rumor enough. Like they've been doing things. They're a little more well known than you guys.
I hate these guys.
Yeah. Not really a fan of the sunrise surprises. Bad names.
What did you just say, Karen?
That's
The
their name,
sunrise
right?
surprises.
The sunrise surprises. That's what I've been calling them. I can give them another name if you'd like. I'm not calling them by their stupid name.
No, that's fine.
What about midday morons?
That's a good one. I like that one.
As you all step into the temple district and into these festivities, and Mira eventually catches up with you. That is where we're going to end our session for today. We will pick up in the temple ward. Thank you so much for a great game. I'm going to have everyone say real quick, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you doing on the interwebs? We're going to start with Zella.
Hello, guys. I'm Crazella. You can find me here on Twitch. What am I doing tomorrow? Probably gaming something. Guys, I'll be here. And then you can find me here every other Wednesday. I'm currently going to be working on Hen House. I think I'm just going to be working on character art stuff. But, yeah, you can find me on my channel here on Twitch. And I'm going to pop it over to Douglas.
That's me. I'm Douglas, actor, voice actor. You've probably killed me before, especially if you played Fallout 4, because I'm in that. You probably blew my brains out. I am Tales of Pantheons on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. I'm currently doing a promotional period before I launch my TTRPG stream of running Scion, which launches November 10th. We have an actual launch date now. I'm super excited. I've been writing that campaign for 10 years. So I'm super excited to finally run it. And I got a great cast of people, which you can see on that TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, shoot me a follow. And I'm gonna go over to Tech, who's there on my screen.
I was clapping for you. Never again. Much love, everybody. As you've seen, I'm the craziest, just outlandishly probably wrong when trying to do something. Tech Frost. You can find me anywhere, just about everywhere at TKFROST. Mostly right now, all I'm doing is Hen House. I'm doing some of the webtoons that I've created. We're putting out episodes as fast as we possibly can. Over on our YouTube channel, we're creating an animated version of the webtoons that's coming out. Again, need voice actors. Oh my god. Also need artists. Douglas, I'll hit you up. Mostly really big needing artists right now. Just because there's so much work to be done. That being said, come check us out over on Saturday morning on Zella stream. We will be. Why'd you give that face like you didn't know it's your stream? We will be we will be hanging out, doing some Hen House, talking about Hen House. You guys have questions?
Friday. It's not Saturday, it's Friday, you goob.
No, I work. So,
Sometime this week.
Jesus. So we will be talking about all of the funs with Hen House. Come with your questions. Actually, tomorrow, Friday, come with your questions. Also, I'll be hanging out in the chat. But yeah, I'm gonna pop it over to Joe before Zella gives me wrong information again.
What's up, Geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You're probably ever a New Age cosplay where I do cosplay stuff, though really poorly. Tomorrow, I'm going to play Dispatch, episodes 3 and 4. So come join me for that. Same bat time, same bat place. Besides that, I got nothing else. I'm going to switch it over to our amazing DM, Aslinn.
Hey y'all, I'm Aslinn. I'm the Dollar Store DM on Instagram and TikTok, and on Twitch I am the Art of Adventure, where we craft to create community. I will be live tomorrow on Twitch for Pixel Party. We are playing Pokemon Too Many Types still, and it's great. We've had a hiatus because I had tech issues, and then I was in Hawaii, and we are back.
What you do, Tech?
Whatever, man.
Never you, Tech. Other than that, I host a budget build battle every first Tuesday of the month, so we have one coming up next Tuesday. I will announce our theme and our special guest soon. Other than that, I obviously am here, and then every Tuesday that isn't the first Tuesday of the month, I run a crafting stream. We did a little bit of the set for this last time. It's currently not on screen because I put it in the corner that wasn't facing this particular shot. It was originally in the right-hand corner behind the targets, and I moved it like a dummy. But it is on the board right now. So come and hang out. Otherwise, I have a Discord community where we have a bunch of different crafters and really just bunch of nerds that come together and help each other with our crafts, share the cool things that we make. And I'm going to be starting to do community events on those, based on those budget build battles pretty soon. But yeah, that's me. We will be back in 2 weeks with episode 3 of Forged Fates Ruination, and we'll see whatever this nameless group does with the Dawn Wardens.
Sons of bitches. All right, real quick shout out. Thank you to Blue Phoenix RPGs, Amazing Acrylics and More, Obsidian Brews, Mad Rob, the Ambe, Dummies and Dice Rolls, and Boca Bear for all the follows and raids today, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Hey, Boca!
It's Boca.
I've got nothing else. If you guys got nothing else, remember, we love you, geeks. Good night.